box of cornflakes was jailed for life today. We can talk. A man who murdered a vulnerable pensioner for a box of cornflakes was jailed for life today. We can talk to Julian Druckenhout, who was in court for us. Good evening to you, Julian. This was a really shocking story, wasn't it?
Hi, Tessa. Yeah, it was a moment of extreme violence in which John Mackey lost his life in May this year. He was 87. He'd lived in London for 70 years. He was doing his shopping in North London. Just after 5 o'clock in the evening, he'd been into the Co-op, and as he left, he was being followed. Now, it was unemployed Peter Augustine, who's 59, was the person following. Mr. Mackey disappeared from what CCTV there was. Minutes later, Augustine appears on a different camera carrying what looks like Mr. Mackey's bag, and passers-by had seen him kicking and punching the pensioner. Now, he was subsequently arrested. We're going to see some footage of that. Mr. Mackey was treated in hospital but sadly died from his injuries a couple of days later. His killer never showed any remorse and was found guilty at a trial earlier this month. Now, today he didn't attend his sentencing, so the judge was addressing him without him being there. He had cited back pain for not being here.
Peter Augustine killed this gentle, innocent man. He attacked Mr. Mackey for a box of cornflakes, a pint of milk and a Savoy sausage. I have no doubt that if the defendant was genuinely starving and had asked Mr. Mackey for help, this kind, generous gentleman would have shared what he had with him.
Julian, you spoke to Mr. Mackey's family afterwards. What did they have to say?
Yes, we've covered lots of cases, haven't we, where defendants don't turn up for the sentencing. And by the way, there are new laws going through in which defendants would get longer in prison for not turning up. Now, usually families get frustrated when there isn't someone in the dock. However, Mr. Mackey's family today told me that they were glad that this defendant wasn't there. And they said it's because of how he'd been disruptive all the way through his trial.
My personal view is relief, a lack of respect, but relief, because he was so disruptive during the trial, and the complete lack of respect he showed our uncle and us as a family today was just one of relief, because he would have disrupted it so much, it wouldn't have happened as it did.
Mr. Mackey's niece today, could see it just there, she described him as funny, charming, mysterious and very definitely mischievous. She said he was always dressed immaculately, as you could see in that photo we had of him. Peter Augustine will be 81 before he is even considered for parole, Tessa.